Ava woke moaning and clawing at her temples. I started rubbing lavender and rose oil across her brow. Then her eyes rolled back till all I could see was the whites. No colour, just all white. How horrible. Worse than horrible, Eloise. By the time I was screaming, begging the Blessed Virgin to spare my twin, as close to me as my own soul. I'd always thought we'd go together, you see. I couldn't imagine living if Ava was gone. She exhaled a long breath and looked down the river, at the mountains standing upside down in the water. The devil crept inside Ava, Isa said, and started up a shaking as an earthquake might splinter the earth when dew was in fury. My mind was spinning. What physic could stop brain spasms? A potion of dandelion roots? St. John's wort seeds eaten for 40 days? I didn't have 40 days, Eloise, not 40 seconds. All I could do was kneel beside her and watch the falling sickness snatch my sister to the dark side. I didn't know what to say, so I just curled my hand over hers. There wasn't a second to grieve, Isa said. I had to free the unborn and baptize it before it died too, or owls would devour its soul. I didn't ponder, knew I'd lose my nerve if I did. So I swiped a wine-soaked cloth over her belly, made the sign of a cross, and sliced an arc clear across Ava's womb. Then I unfurled the tiniest baby from the gaping red darkness. At first, I couldn't look at that limp, underbaked non-born, she said, dragged into the world against every force of nature. But then I couldn't resist, and you know what? That little girl seemed too lovely to be doomed. Pale wisps of hair, eyelids veined like a butterfly's wing, fingers curling like flower petals at witchlight. I gave Isa a small smile as the sun sank onto the rim of the hills in a brilliant orange rind. I laid her between her mother's legs, Isa said, and thought I glimpsed a movement, an eyelid blinking, a fluttering so slight I could have imagined it. But it was no shadowy trick, for that girl screwed up her face so tight and bawled so loud she almost deafened me. I was bawling by then too, she went on, tears of relief and wonder. So I swaddled you, lavishing thanks on St. Margaret for this miracle, on Ava for not making an angel of you, for giving me the daughter, the midwife apprentice I'd never dared hope for. Isa was quiet, her dark eyes filling with tears, but only one leaked down her cheek. The rest she sniffed away. Like me, my aunt didn't cry or show any other signs of weakness, though telling this tale must have felt like seeing her sister, her midwifing partner, die all over again. Then I crossed your mother's arms over her heart and closed her eyes, Isa said, forever. I squeezed her hand. The sky had bled out all its light, and there were no more upside-down mountains in the Black River.